Trash to Cash podcast. How's it going? I'm Dave. With me, as always, is Carrie and Commonwealth Picker. How's it going, little gentleman?
I wish y'all would have started recording this thing. You guys
Kevin's
are
got
so
a little gentleman.
Gentleman.
He wears a little
I
tuxedo and a top hat.
I would call him more of a scoundrel than a gentleman. But
No, that's Rod Grimes. Anyways, guys, this is a reselling podcast, world's most premier reseller podcast.
Changing
us
the reselling world.
The premier.
Some call us the leftovers. Some call us, a body of land surrounded by water, and some people call us a locker room. We got lots of different names.
Don't call it a comeback because we never made it.
Exactly. So,
hey, as far as reselling podcast goes, we made it. We made
did
it.
we make it?
We did.
What did we make?
I think we did. I don't know. Does anybody get listened to for whatever stupid reason more than this
one? Are we
one?
still big in Estonia? There was a time where we were a premier reselling Estonian podcast.
True fact, if no one's made a baby version of your podcast, then you haven't made it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say if nobody's made a baby during your podcast.
No, that has happened. That has happened.
We have gotten emails and it's
But no, you need to have like an AI baby Trash to Cash podcast. That's when you know you've fully made it. If you don't have that yet, then you just have not made it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Carrie
AI
does, right?
baby.
You do.
I know what you're talking about. Kevin,
oh my gosh.
Kevin's just finding out about fidget spinners, so give him like 7 to 9 years.
Kevin, you heard of AI?
Yeah, I heard of AI.
It's a great movie.
We probably should rename this the No Bangers 2.0 podcast, since I'm a card bro and Carrie's a card bro and Kevin's a V-friend bro, I guess. So.
Yeah.
He's
and
a bro.
NBA 92, 93.
Yeah, everybody is being influenced by me and the No Bangers guys. Awesome.
I'm not a card bro. I'm
what's
intrigued.
wrong with being a card bro? What do you have against card people?
Yeah.
Nothing. I got
Are you
zero
better than
against
them?
card bros. No,
Are you
I find it tedious. I find it tedious.
True.
Unless I don't find it tedious. And then when I don't find it tedious, it's cool. Like when I found 157 packs of NBA, whatever that was.
It's a little more straightforward too. You're not dealing with 700 different players. You just know what it is. You have a quantity. You like quantity listings.
None of that stuff.
You like quantity listings, and you just move with it. I get it.
The thing is, I really want more Counter-Strike cards. That's kind of
they are out there though. That was surprising.
The truth is out there, according to Mulder and Scully. But we never really found the truth. So let's talk about reselling. Primary focus of this show is reselling. So I did some last week. It was all right.
Yeah,
you gotta get back on.
Reselling, I give reselling a 3 out of 10. Probably not going to do it again.
3 out of 10. What better jobs have you had?
I was an exotic dancer.
Taco Bell.
You look. Are
Domino's,
you AI today? You look
Olive Garden.
Am I AI? No, AI.
Yeah.
Paradise Bakery in Salt Lake City.
Neatly parted.
I showered. I showered, Kevin.
You showered.
I once watched a parking lot at the University of Utah. I just was the attendant there.
He's still naming jobs better than reselling over
That's
there.
That's 6. No, reselling is the best. I'm kidding.
I'm trying to move.
I've had a lot of jobs.
It's the best job I've ever had, but I've only
here's a question then. Here's a question, Kevin. Magic Genie. You have a Magic Genie, and
wait, if you have a genie, you don't have to say magic. If you have a genie, it's implied that it's magical.
He can grant you one wish.
It's a Halloween outfit.
And that one wish has to be something that helps you earn money for the rest of your life. Like, it's got to be the thing that kind of pushes you towards your future job. Maybe it's you're the world's best reseller or whatever. What is your wish from your genie after you rub lips? Kevin does rub a lot of random things, so he might actually get a genie.
I'd go 8 inches. That would be my wish.
Okay, so we know what your job would be.
Wait a minute. Make you more money.
Yeah, I didn't say on what. I didn't say 8 inches more of what.
Kevin,
I might want
a
better tape measure.
The world's best gambler, then that could be, or you're the world's best reseller. Would you wish to be the world's best reseller, or would you wish to be the world's best something else, is my point. I bet for you it's baseball player.
Well, that ages out too.
No. But in this magical world, you never age out. You're always the
18
best the rest
again,
of your life.
but you're also you haven't lost anything.
You're 60 and you're still better than Mark McGuire. That's what I'm saying. Like the rest of your life, you're the best.
Oh my gosh, what an old! Do I have to take steroids?
No, you're just magically the best. Okay. No, shriveled.
You're having an enhancement from a genie, which is technically cheating, but that's okay. No one will know.
My dream job would probably be a coach at that level, like the best coach ever. I think.
So like,
I know
Dick,
in a band.
is Dicka a coach? Is that
but
a guy?
I like to move pieces around. That's what I like to do.
Okay, so notice, guys, Kevin recently, in the first 3 minutes of the show, said reselling was the best job, but then did not choose reselling.
Yes.
No, that's not what I said. What I
So
said
there
was
is jobs better than reselling.
you said
Being a coach.
reselling was not the best job you've ever had.
You're saying it's the
And I
best
said
you
it's
can
the
do.
best job I've ever
Oh,
had.
with your limited capabilities.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, be careful how you say that. Dave, you're really alienating a majority of our audience by saying that.
Do you remember when you came over, you gave me a hard time about not buying my wife a refrigerator? So our
Yes.
microwave, like everything broke off and whatever, and I'm like, this is all
Was
I
it
have.
another
I don't have time
fit
for
of
this.
rage?
No. But I was like, just go buy one and get somebody to install it. And then I take Turner
Install?
to his
You just
tournament.
plug it in. Install? What kind of microwave are you getting?
It's probably the
you gotta
over-the-range
take
one.
the over the range. You got to get it out,
okay.
and then you got to get the new one up there. And I'm like, this is going
Still
to take
very
me
easy to
like
install, but yes.
all
I
day.
think
Well,
even I could
yes,
do
for
that.
you. I was like, it's going to take me all day. I could do something else and make that money. I'd rather
Anyways,
not
somebody
go
going
else
on.
do
to,
something.
but
Did
you
she? How
could.
much did she spend on a microwave? This is what I want to know.
No, not very much. But it was going to be $150 to install it and $50 to haul it away, and I would have hauled it away, of course. But I come back from the tournament, and Reagan and Heather installed the dumb thing by themselves.
It's not
And I'm
hard.
like-
That's why. and
And
they're very
she's like-
talented.
Yeah.
So,
It's like,
yeah.
thank you.
Good save.
So she told me my dad's out of town. She's like, mow the grass, be a man today.
Oh, I hear that
That's a
every
lot,
day.
babe.
I hear that every day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you deserve it, Carrie. Listen, did Dawn retrieve your backpack that you left in my car?
Yeah, she did.
Were you with
That
her, or
was-
you were at home for that?
No, I was doing the No Banger Sports Card podcast, America's favorite or 8th favorite sports card podcast. That's
You
done
think
on
you're in the
Mondays.
top 10?
We're probably in the. I mean, there's not a huge amount of high end. Like if you're at 1,000 views a week, which we are most weeks, you're on the top.
You're up there in the upper echelon.
Well, if you're in 1,000, if you're 1,000 views in this niche, you would be like.
Are you
number
putting
2,
it
wouldn't you?
on Spotify and stuff? Is Rod doing all that? Okay.
Hopefully.
If anybody's doing it.
Certainly it's not Carrie.
You're asking if I'm doing it. No.
What
The
is
answer
the-
is
what is
I don't
this,
even know if it's put
188?
on YouTube until it shows up.
Listen,
I
I was
done no
the reason
show
I
prep.
asked that question is because I was thinking as I was driving to UPS today, I'd be like, man, it'd be really cool to just all of a sudden be a super good Counter-Strike player. That'd be kind of fun to be like a pro esports guy.
Didn't you
Just
finally
random.
download it to play or something?
I
you were saying?
downloaded it, but my computer doesn't support it, so I almost played it, but I didn't. Now, here's a funny story, Carrie. Back in like 2018, when I was heavily into Counter-Strike and going to tournaments and stuff, I had gotten into the case opening thing, which is like digital. It's like NFTs
Yeah.
before Kevin even knew the internet existed, right? 2018 NFTs. And I had bought
Frank
like
Series
$60 worth. I had bought like $60 worth of these little stickers for your weapons in Counter-Strike. I logged into
Were
my
you
account.
playing the game?
No, I just like to have little teammate, like the people I like's names in a sticker. I thought a digital
Wow,
sticker.
That's like
Did you
really
go out picking
dumb,
this week,
but yeah.
Dave? Can you control this ridiculous spending? I know you're talking about it, but I'm thinking about you spent $50 on stickers. I'm trying to
This
get
was back in the day.
2018. In 2018.
Yeah, that's back when he
On
was
stickers?
doing Emmy award-winning work.
Yes, 2018 digital
opposed to
stickers,
this.
Kevin.
when he
Literally
had a
Oh,
job.
NFTs.
digital stickers. Okay, I
Yes,
missed
they're
it.
NFTs.
I got it, but I
They're
didn't put
NFTs
them
from
together.
2018. So I bought
Okay.
these basically NFTs before NFTs were named a thing. And I went and I logged into my account. I got everything unlocked.
Fungible
And they're now worth like $280.
tokens.
So how's that? You know, I mean, what is that, Kevin?
It's-
7
I mean,
years,
you know,
turned 60
it's
into
pretty good.
250 in digital assets.
not
I think that's
bad.
pretty good. But there's some
You
like,
could have turned
oh, man.
2,300 into 50 grand. That would.
Well, I'm telling you though, like if I had gotten a little more heavy into it and then forgotten about the game for 10 years, I could have done a lot better. There's certain things from back then that I was seeing people open in cases all the time that are now worth 10 grand.
Do you think like the people, the pizza shops who were super cutting edge in 2011 and 2012 that were accepting Bitcoin, remember, for pizza?
Yeah.
Do you think they kept it or they just spent it
No, they spent
on like
it.
pizza supplies?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
bet some of them kept it.
yeah,
somebody
probably some
did.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, Kevin, I went sourcing. I did. Carrie went sourcing. I went sourcing.
Yeah. We did.
There was not much out there. I'll be honest. The season is dying. The season is dying in Florida.
Yeah, I heard
Kevin's
you talk
season is
about
spinning
that,
up,
yeah.
and ours is spinning down.
Well,
It's hot. Yeah,
mine is...
Carrie died at the flea market. That was fun.
Yeah, I think I had a heat stroke at some point because I woke up in Dave's car. Just kidding. It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty.
Me and Don put Carrie in the wagon and pulled him back to the car.
Did you have all your clothes on?
No,
yeah, no.
We were trying to help him,
I'm not going. I'm not going to the junk in the trunk with clothes on. Okay.
Well, by the time we were done, Carrie's junk was in our trunk.
I bet, lack of sleep the night before. Because Carrie didn't go to bed till 3, 4 a.m. and then woke up at 5
I fell
or
asleep
6.
like at 1:32, so that's pretty good.
Oh,
I tried to go to sleep earlier, but I couldn't.
Listen,
physically.
Dawn crashed out too, Kevin. Dawn crashed out. She was dead by 10:30 as well. Like both of them. Carrie was done by like 9:45, and Dawn was done by 10:30.
I had a good day though.
crashed
I found a lot of stuff, so I was. It's
When
not
were
like
you done by?
What did you say, Kev?
When were you done by?
Me and Tina like 11:30. We gave him the car keys and let them cool
Yeah, we
off
were
in the car.
done, and Dave was halfway through the second row. I'm like, what are you doing?
Listen, here's the
That's
thing.
Dave's
Okay,
What
so
are you
That's why
seeing
didn't
that
miss
I'm
the
not
brick.
seeing?
Here's the thing. We get to me and Carrie and Dawn and Tina. We all meet up at a gas station because it's not really on the way anymore to go to their house and grab them. It's way out of the way with my new place. So we both passed this one gas station. So we park at the gas station. Carrie goes in to get cash.
Is that the
and
same
me and-
gas station that we stopped at on the way down there? That Carrie
Did you
took
ever go
like
to the
an hour?
Browns?
The Browns, yeah, isn't it? Isn't that what I
Well,
went
yes,
to? Yeah.
yes. Is it the same one
you
where I
did
take
once a
my
month
ceremonial poop?
It might be, yeah.
Free flea
yeah, it might
market
be that
poop?
one. It might be that one. Well, anyways, we get to that gas station, and then I'm like, hey, you know what? The only reason I knew the Browns was happening is because Dawn told me, hey, the Browns is happening. And so I was like, I should probably look and make sure it's not canceled for weather or anything like that. And I go to the site, and she's on there advertising that it starts at 7:30. Okay, and mind you, we're at the gas station at 7:30, an hour and 10 minutes away. And so
To me, that
'cause
feels
normally
early.
on Sunday it starts at 9. So we were trying to get there by 8:30, 8:40 to be 20 minutes early for the event or whatever, for the flea market. We got there at, 8:50 because Carrie was late on top of that. It's just typical Carrie. We got there at 8:50 and it started at 7:30. So we're an hour and a half late for this flea market. So we were not really expecting much.
I was in my.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did it start so late or early? Is it
Because it was
like,
96
what did I
degrees
miss?
with 100% humidity. And so
Okay.
they started it
So-
earlier before the heat got too bad. But we didn't realize that. Hence
Yeah, it
the
was
carrier
weird. Like
crashing
the
out.
first. Yeah, the first 45 minutes was nice, and then it was just like you were in Diablo's oven. You were
So-
like, hey.
Dude, it started out like that. I couldn't go to sleep on Friday night. I didn't go to bed till 4. I was in bed at 1, but I couldn't
just
sleep till 4.
Zen jitters.
And I had to get up. I knew I had to get up at 5:45. Well, at 5, it all of a sudden torrential downpours. I'm like, oh, this is awful. It's gonna wipe out my sales. No, I get up by 6 o'clock. Stopped raining. Sun was shining. It was 8 million degrees. And Brandon talked to you about sales up here, Dave?
No.
There were 4 community sales near or in Lynchburg. I could not believe
Wow.
it. I was like, they're all the same week.
How'd they go?
And I went to one of them.
You know what it
I
is?
decided-
Okay,
well,
so I went to
yeah.
a community sale as well. You can finish what you were going to say because I'm going off on a
Well,
thing here.
it's all right. It's a lie. I will too. So
Yeah,
go
say,
ahead.
let's pass on it.
So all I was going to say is I went to a community sale here, and I used to love community sales because there's lots of sales and you can get a few good items at each one. With an auction mindset, community sales kind of suck because everyone's
Yeah.
just got a table with 10 items.
Yep.
It's yes, I can cherry pick an item at each one, but then I've spent 4 hours at a community sale and end up with 15 items.
I
want
tending
to be
agree with
sourcing
you.
hundreds of items. I want to get a shirt. I was thinking I should get a shirt when I go to the flea market. A shirt that says something like "I'll buy it all for 90% off," and just wear that to the flea market. And just roll in
Dude,
right near
you
the
should
end.
do
and
it.
just hold up a sign. "I'll buy it all for
You should
90%
do
off."
it.
That's
You
who I
should
want to
do
be. I
it.
just want to buy it in bulk at the end.
No, it should not be a joke. Somebody make
Yeah.
that T-shirt. Send it to Dave. Carrie will
I'll
pay
buy
for
it all for 90%
Listen,
off. That's it. Yeah, I need that.
I'm
shirt.
telling you. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'll-
Dude,
right.
actually,
gotta be a
Kevin, we should
mesh
put the trash to
80s
cash
football
logo on the
cutoff.
front. Trash to cash
and then
logo
we
on the
should
front, and then put
sell
that
it.
on the back.
And
with selling.
Only
That's a good idea.
available at dibdit.com. Only place you can get
Yes.
it. I like it.
Kevin, I'm thinking of
Make it
changing
a-
my
I
might
channel
do it.
name.
Make it a onesie. Make it a onesie.
Ooh, with a little butt flap. That'd be good for your hemorrhoids. Listen, Kevin, I'm thinking about changing my ADH Dave Flips channel name to like Dibbed
to
It Dave or
Dibbed It-
something. Dibbed It
Dibdit
Dave.
I like
Yeah,
that.
Dibbed It Dave.
I like it.
How about
Something
Dib
like that.
Dave?
I like it.
Daved it.
Dave it? Dave bid. Dave bid. Well, I've got David
Dave
here. I just,
David.
I want people.
Rod
I feel
and
like
Dan, none of them
listen,
can pronounce it already. Don't confuse
I feel like my yard sale content and my auctioneer content is so divergent that when people search ADH Dave and they end up on ADH Dave Flips, they're probably gonna be confused.
Yep.
Like, what is this auction stuff?
Yep, I don't
They
disagree
almost feel
with
like
you.
I should.
I do that
you know.
when I search that. I'm like, I just want this one. I don't want that one, and whatever. I
Yeah.
think it's not. Plus, the colors are cool. For goodness sake, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
the
I could
t-shirts.
throw in
Good
something with
idea.
that logo.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to get a t-shirt. I'm talking here. Was there a delay? I liked
Yeah, there
being
might
on
be a
the
little delay.
Reseller Locker Room podcast
Oh, did
because
ya?
I just got
You
to
were on
talk
that?
the whole time. Oh, well, thanks for paying attention to my life. That's nice of you.
Yeah, what do you guys talk about?
Wait
Yeah,
a
tell
minute.
me about
I
the
want a
show.
shirt
You
that
guys
says
talk about what it was
"Better
like
me
getting
than
like
Goodwill."
Marlboros at the gas station or something? What do you guys
Yeah,
talk about on that
bro.
podcast?
That's good. I don't have to listen to it. I got to talk I talked for like 75% of the podcast. It was glorious.
Oh,
and then I
God.
Tell
come on
me,
here,
Kevin.
I can't say a word.
Tell me about what you were gonna say. Your shirt you want.
Yeah, what do you
Well,
want,
that wasn't
Kevin?
what I was going to say. I was going to talk about Saturday, but better me than Goodwill. That's what I want. Better me than
There you
Goodwill.
go.
That's
Yeah.
it. I like it. I'll take
Take
your
that,
donations. But
charity.
I really like.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
How about just
Don't
like a
give-
middle finger with the word charity under it?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if you look like the Monopoly guy. We just put your face in the Monopoly guy.
I got slammed by somebody in the comments on this podcast. It's normally you two getting slammed, but it was me. I'll have to look it up. So anyway, I had Turner's game. He had a game here. It rained out. He has a tournament down in North Carolina, and that got delayed because of rain. And so my wife was going to take him. I was going to go down there later in the day. Well, it got delayed enough that she's like, I'm not going. Reagan has a gymnastics banquet tomorrow. I don't want to spend the night. So I had to cut my yard sailing short and go drive him down there, which was cool because we got to go to one sale together.
Well, you
But
know,
I didn't go to the community sales.
what I
and I'm
find
glad
most
I didn't,
interesting
Dave.
is that
Exactly for the reason you said.
that you somehow found a way to make that about how good of a person you are.
Yeah.
I feel like you told that story just to let people know how good of a dude you are.
No,
which
I told that
you
story
are.
to say that I chose not to go to the community sales. Everybody was going to be there. And I just hit like 6 sales farther out. The very first one I went to, I was there for 15 minutes max, and I loaded up on stuff. And I bought, I
Honest Tim
guarantee
gonna
you,
be
I
there?
bought as much stuff there. I got the Fisher Price Castle and the Dragon. I never get that. Never. So excited.
Nice. Well, I don't know what you said because I wasn't listening, but it sounded fun.
I know.
Carrie.
I like it when you don't listen because I can talk.
Yeah, look, no, that's good. Well, listen, Carrie was interrupting. I heard him interrupting, so I was like, he's doing my job for me. I'll just, let him do it. I'm all for it. No, okay, so you went to a yard sale. You were there 15 minutes. I kind of listened. I heard most of it.
Yeah, it
Carrie
was a
did
church
not
got
go yard
all the
sailing.
good stuff.
Church
Carrie
sale,
went
not
to a
advertised.
garage sale. Or, I'm sorry,
I
a
didn't
card
go to-
show. Carrie went to a card show.
I went to a card show. I went to Duval Card Show in Jacksonville. It's pretty good.
Yeah, so tell us about it.
You guys really
Or
want to
not.
hear about a card show? I don't
Not
feel like
really.
you guys do. Yeah.
I don't. Dave, what are you
I'm-
doing? Dave's clearly doing
I'm
something.
making
he wants
new
us to
logos.
talk. This
I'm
is
making
so
Did the
stupid.
Dave
Just
logos.
stop. Just stop.
I got this
What were you
Show us
waiting
what
for
they
my
look like.
approval?
Show us what they look like.
Were you waiting
Your
for my
approval for
approval to
what?
do this?
Approval for what?
You could have made the logos before,
Dude,
for
he
changing
doesn't-
your.
I was
channel
actually
name.
working on it
Realize-
before we started the podcast. I was working on it before we started.
You
I
realize
just,
the
like,
second
bring
he
back
said
up,
it,
brought
the
me back into
decision it's already made.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
so
minute
sometimes-
I said that to
sometimes
you like
I
a
was
week ago,
like-
though, Carrie. You have to be honest. I was talking about this like a week ago. With
You did. No,
so
that's
it's
actually
not that
pretty good.
quick. Yeah.
Like sometimes you just got to say stuff. You got to plant a seed with Dave. Just say stuff that you want to have happen. To be like, we should go to Hollywood Studios. Say
Yeah,
it like twice,
Wednesday.
and then we're going
Yeah.
next week.
I'm all for it,
there
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just.
Dude, I'm getting a golf cart. I'm getting a golf cart so I can drive it around my neighborhood, and that way when they do like a community sale, I can be like zoom zoom in my little golf cart driving around.
What color? What color loofah are you going to be rocking?
Dude, probably all of them. But listen, here's the thing: you go to these garage sales, and this is like a yard seller's dilemma. The cars parking like right across from each other on both sides of the road, and you have to try to squeeze your car between the two cars. You know what I'm talking about, Kevin? Focus. Now he's doing something else. He's making a Foot Finder logo. Kevin, no. When you're at the community sales, and there's a car parked on both sides, and you have to try to squeeze between the two cars because the idiots parked right across from each other. Yeah,
just park in the driveway.
The yard sailor dilemma. Well, at a big community sale in Florida, like, it's horrible. Like, especially with this is a bigger problem for me now that my van is enormous. I will say that my van is huge, and
I've always thought about that.
It's pretty stressful. It's pretty stressful trying to get between these cars. So what I'm thinking is, what if I load up a golf cart? Right? Maybe I got a trailer with a golf cart, and I park at the end of the neighborhood, and I just golf cart the community sale.
Now that's cool.
That'd be fun, right?
That'd
be kind of cool. Yeah, it'd be like faster on your feet.
But then you have to buy a trailer.
My dad has like 10 trailers. Carrie knows. My dad has all those things.
But then you're driving around all day with a trailer.
Then you got to drive. You got to like wait and then come back with your car.
Well, I'll be like, hey, I'll bring my car back. Yeah, I'll bring my car back at the end of the community sale.
Why don't you park before all the crowds? You park where 2 houses away and make it easy.
2 houses. You should come community sailing in Florida,
and get
Kevin.
Your steps in.
Dude, it would not be 2 houses. It's like 15 houses.
I went to a community sale.
The amount of cars down here.
15 houses away from the house that's having
I went to
the
one
sale.
today. I had to park a whole road away, a whole street away.
Did you find anything?
I got a bunch of cool shirts for Dipped It Threads. They're like all Harley,
you went to
and
a
then
community
one was
sale today.
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, it was not great. I was only out there for a couple hours, but I did get a bunch of Harley shirts, and one of them was like a plumber shirt.
Then I don't think I'd ever go to community sales.
Why?
I think I'd go to Friday sales
because they're too crowded.
And I think I'd go. I'm telling you that I have not. I mean, look, you do good at community sales sometimes too. Don't get me wrong, but
I do. Yeah.
Lately, I have literally chosen to go to 6 or 7 sales on the outskirts, as opposed to 15 in the middle. Although I did go to a block one the other day in Roanoke, but that was so compact that you could walk to 15 different sales, so it wasn't that bad.
The problem with the community sale is it's too low of a barrier to entry to just open up your garage, put out one table, and just chat with whoever's shopping. Whereas, like, if you're going to actually go through the work of creating the sale, advertising the sale, it means you have a lot of stuff. You have a lot of crap that you want to get gone, and it's just a little bit of a different situation, I think. And that's why I think community sales are kind of lame. But I'm kind of over them.
Yeah, I was in one in North Carolina that was amazing last year, and then one in North Carolina that was a complete waste of time. Everybody at this, there was 2 houses that had a ton of stuff, and there was 20 that literally had a table.
Yeah,
like it was like 6 sales. But I'm happy for any sale out here. I'll take them all because there was one on my road. That never happens.
I also think that it's pretty easy to give in to like the temptation to rush when you're at community sales because who knows what's at the next house? And so you're not actually as thorough at community sales. I ran into Kaylin, who's over on Dibdick, Kaylin's Collectibles. And I talked about this a little bit. She runs great shows over there. So I ran into her at a garage sale on Friday, I think, and she told me about an estate sale. And so I go to this estate sale, and she said, honestly, like, a lot of it's already gone. Like, it wasn't advertised. I didn't see it advertised anywhere. She's like, I got a ridiculous amount. She was saying she got, like, 2 totes full of, like, rubber face plush.
Like,
for $1 a piece,
I
Kevin.
saw her at a sale?
Yeah, you stole stuff
for
from her.
Rushton.
I don't know if they're Rushton. They're just rubber faced. I don't know if they're
rubber faced.
But still, that's cool stuff. Yes, we will talk about that too. We'll talk about how you stole stuff from her, or stole her Legos or something, and knocked her over. I can't remember.
What are you talking about? She got a whole thing full of trolls right in front of me. Although the price wasn't great, I think she regretted it later, and I did. I'm happy I didn't get it, but I mean, I'm sure she made money on it. But
yeah. Well, anyway, she led me onto the sale, and I go there, and it has already been picked clean. Someone literally went in and said how much for the whole garage. It was all Fox collectibles, Fox plush, Fox everything, right? And the guy selling it said
got stuff.
$100, $100 for the whole garage. It was like 3 truckloads that this lady got.
Is it like a divorce situation or something?
No, it was an estate sale.
Like, I hate this
it was an
woman
estate
and
sale.
her
It's more of a
foxes.
person who heavily invested in foxes. and
We're
realized
down
it's gonna
here
be tough
in
to cash in.
we're down here
Did
in
you
God's
find
waiting
out?
room, Kevin. And so they were dead. They were dead. And this was just their
Yeah,
collection.
well, you said it stays it. I figured.
Yeah.
What
But
does
I-
the fox say?
I just
I bet that lady knows.
I just literally got all the little smalls that everyone was ignoring. The little tiny glass foxes that are very cute
Yeah.
for Tiquity.
You did well
I
on
did
Tiquity.
well, yeah. I spent like $25 for everything, including a big bag I haven't sold yet. What was that brand? Cole Haan, a big leather Cole Haan, like duffel bag kind of thing that I haven't sold
Well,
yet.
that's a good brand.
But literally all the foxes in the Cole Haan bag for $25, and I got like I think it was $25, and I got $200 on Tiquity. Just for the little little glass fox stuff. Mm-hmm. So, and then I've got, the bag and all that other stuff. So it was kind of cool.
Too.
Kaylin kind of came in clutch. But yeah.
Nice.
So, Carrie, Dawn went on Friday. You want to talk about her find? She was pretty excited.
Oh yeah, Dawn has a honey hole now that she bought a bunch from. She was getting the what do you
honey
call those
hole
glass
yard sale?
paperweights or whatever that are super popular.
Well, is it a
I
honey
mean,
hole?
some of
Like,
that
are they going to
big.
keep having the sale, or it was just a one-time honey hole?
I'm sure she'll be able to make some more deals with them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the goal. I think she's going to try to make more deals with them.
I'm so confused.
But do they have infinite
yeah.
product at this yard sale, or was it a thrift store?
They make paperweights.
It's not a thrift store. No, it's just a place. It's a person who does a lot of sales and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, and probably does storage units, I'd imagine. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
Dawn
they
was-
do
yeah.
estate sales and overprice them and then confiscate all the good stuff and sell it at their house.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's very alleged of
They
you.
might. Yeah, they might.
Hey,
But
I
no,
know-
she
I've
got
known a
so
few.
much crazy stuff. She got that Marvin the Martian like
was
hand
cool.
numbered.
Is she
art
selling
piece
that on
that's worth,
Dimdik?
like
Tiquity.
yeah.
Tiquity,
Tiquity.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tiquity on Tiquity.
So Dawn's next Tiquity auction is going to be really freaking good. Like she's
Yeah.
got some gnarly stuff, so I'm excited for it. She's found a lot. She's sold some crazy stuff on eBay lately.
Well, she did a questionable buy.
Yeah,
like
a guitar.
she did a buy that me and Carrie would not do, but Kevin probably would. She bought this
And Rod
Lotus
definitely
lamp. This Lotus lamp
Yeah.
thingy. Is that what it's called? Lotus?
Yeah.
The big pink lamp?
Yeah.
And she paid like
Yeah.
$150 and it sells for $600 and it looks so hard to ship. But I bet Kevin
Oh,
would have done it.
Dawn's been shipping all day. She sold like 2 floor lamps in the last couple days. She sold the MCM Chrome waterfall lamp with all like the dangly
Yeah.
overhead ones for $175. She sold that
how long did that take?
mariachi guitarron, the bass
Yeah, I
guitar.
saw
Oh,
that.
she sold that. How much she get for it?
Yeah,
across Florida.
185 plus shipping, and the shipping
Plus
was
shipping.
140.
$140 to ship a guitar. What
Well,
in
it's
the
not
world?
it's a giant guitarron. Dude.
Oh,
it's
okay.
huge.
And-
Like it
and-
probably
and-
weighs.
and
30
who
pounds.
pointed that out and told you to buy it?
Yeah, I was standing by them like, Don, come over
I
here.
wanna know
And
how
Dave's
much
like,
that
"Don't
was
bother."
mine.
cost
That was
to
mine.
ship it.
See, it's nice to have Dawn because all those things that I can't buy because I just refuse to ship them, someone's still gonna get the profit because I can be like, Dawn, you'll ship this stupid thing.
Dawn's
Come buy it.
she's slowly turning into that one Florida couple that's just like, she's going to have us crating up freaking ovens soon if I'm not careful.
Flea market
Everything
flipper.
and the kitchen
Yeah.
sink.
Flea market flipper. Yeah. So,
Maybe we'll have a program very soon you can pay for.
Yes, there you
allegedly.
go,
allegedly. No, they're wonderful people.
that's
I
not
love
a
those
legend
people.
at
They're
all.
great.
They do
Listen,
have one of those.
They do.
They have. Well, maybe they will. That's a legend. So I would like to see the lamp. I do not like to ship lamps. I've shipped 2.
Oh, it's a
in
beautiful
my
lamp. I could
past,
totally,
and-
of all things that's worth 600, I would say that's worth 600.
Well,
Every
I
penny
get
of it
a
is
printer
beautiful.
for 100, sell it for 600. Y'all are thinking I'm nuts. It's a
Yeah, but that's
square
dumb, though.
printer.
Like, it's a printer.
I actually ran into one of those printers, Kevin, that was like the size of a freaking
Yeah?
Craftsman toolbox this weekend at that community sale. I walked right away. It's like, bye.
The problem, though, like,
100
you
to
sell a pretty
600.
lamp,
Well,
it's
you
cool.
should
You
walk
sell a
away.
printer, it's like you made money, but then at what
Hey.
cost? Like, to be lame?
Yeah, like a little
No
piece of your
cost.
soul. It's like a Hawkrux.
Hey.
You very
I don't
Potter
live
said.
in God's waiting room. I can't get cool God's waiting room stuff. I gotta get what I get.
Well, I will say I tried this strategy at the yard. So I wasn't because we were already like 2 hours late to the flea market. I decided I wasn't in a rush the moment we got there.
Well,
Like
how are
Dawn
we now
is
2 hours late?
1 hour and a half. So Dawn's
We were not
Dawn's
even
zooming.
an hour and a half, I don't think.
Dawn's zooming around like real fast, and I'm just like, I don't even care. Like we're so late, it doesn't really matter at this point. And so I just really wasn't in the zone. But what I did do is I kind of lollygagged. I feel like I did a little more carry level picking, right? Like I was just kind of wandering.
No digging.
I wasn't really digging. I was just wandering. I was meandering. I
feel like you're misrepresenting the way I pick. I don't meander.
You're the meandering picker. We should rename your channel.
No, I do meander, but it's after I've looked through everything. I'm usually through that place before you're through the first row, and then I meander. Then I'm doing a second. Oh, boner pill. It's not growing, dude. You can look all you want. Nothing's changing, buddy.
He's looking at it. He's like, come on, little buddy.
That's my phone.
He's just shaking his
head. Get off your phone. We're on a podcast.
Yeah, it's not the appropriate time to take a picture of the little Commonwealth.
I need Heather to ship
okay,
eBay
so
orders
the thing that really,
would.
Kevin,
and that is how you're going to inspire that? You got to stop it.
Kevin, when we're telling stories that we were together with, we need you to listen. You're the audience who wasn't there.
I'm sorry.
So focus up.
I know, but you guys...
I love that you're getting on him about focusing.
I have the attention of a
focusing.
ninja. It's your turn. So anyways...
I'm almost done with the text.
The thing... Okay,
I'll listen.
Finish the text. No,
I'll
finish
listen.
it. No, finish your text.
All right.
Let's finish it.
No, please.
Let's all watch Kevin text.
Our Slovenian award-winning podcast. We have a Slovenian Emmy, I'm assuming, at this point. We wouldn't know, how would we even know if we had it or didn't?
Well, it's actually...
Okay, it's done.
Oh, he's done. He sent the text. Okay, you good? You back with us there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, all I was doing was talking about how I was being the meandering picker. I wasn't really in a rush, and I was kind of setting the stage for the end of the day deals. Like I was going up to tables, being like, "How much for the whole table?" And then like hemming and hawing, and be like, "Maybe I'll come back at the end, right?" And I did do that, and a couple times it didn't work, but
Which
one time
normally
it
is a
did
lie.
work. No, I was really planning on doing it, and so like one lady had a
terrible
table
idea after a hot, humid day at the very end where people are like, "Why did I come here?"
People's shirts, Kevin, were sopping wet. Like I was looking at the footage today, Carrie. Everyone looks disgusting. Like we're all just dripping with sweat. It was so hot. It was like walking through like hot water. Like you couldn't breathe even. It was really gross. But so my strategy was I'm just going to come back, and so for one person it worked. I saved money. They wanted $150 for a whole table of Harry Potter stuff, including a bunch of pins and necklaces and keychains and stuff like that, plushes. And I got them down, by coming back at the end, I got them down to $115. So
yeah, but
I
they had
saved
already
$35.
sold bits and pieces of it.
She said she'd
all
only
day.
sold like two things, and it was like 64 items.
And nobody at the flea market ever lies.
It was
everything
still,
always
I
works.
still looked at it, Kevin. I have eyes. I saw what was there before and after.
Flea market accusations.
I had this deal. I had this guy. He had like 400 records, and I looked up like maybe 20, and one of them was a $60 record. Most of them were $10 to $20. I mean, there's some good records in there, and we had a deal at $800, $800 for all of it. And I went back to my car to reorganize it so I could fit 400 records in there. And by the time I came back, he backed out. He pulled a carry.
Really?
Backed out.
Well, resellers never lie about the value of the items they're finding. So yeah, what was it? A $60 record? What were these imaginary numbers?
I looked up about 20 records, and they were in between, say, $8 and $60.
What kind of music?
And so
was
I
it?
figured at an average of $10 a piece, I can.
Gordon Lightfoot collection.
Was it like rock?
That's
funk,
4,000.
Rap? What kind of music was it?
Oh, mostly rock. It was almost all rock or kind of pop culture-y stuff. I mean, there's a few that were garbage, maybe 25. I shouldn't say garbage because a lot of those weird ones
probably sell well.
There was
honestly.
like I saw like 4 or 5 like Nat King Cole's in there, right? For instance, it's like whatever, who's awesome, but
one of
there's
the best
tons
singers
of good
of all
ones.
time. But whatever.
There was well, as far as records go, come on,
I'm just playing.
it's like better. It's like a step above Herb Alpert. That's all.
Just barely.
In the Tijuana Brass?
Yeah.
Well, I also got... I guess, Carrie, the reason I said I was like you is because I got caught at a card booth talking to some guy and his friends about Magic the Gathering, because my brother's gotten into Magic, and he's asked me to get him Magic cards. This guy had a bunch of Magic cards, and he's like, oh, yeah, they're... what was it, Carrie, 20 cents a piece? Or no, they were 20 for $1. So what is that, 5 cents a card, basically? Yeah. And so, I got my brother on the line with me, chatting with this guy. They're totally nerding out over Magic, talking about what base pack he uses and which colors he
You should just left him your card.
Yeah, I should have just left him my phone so we could just talk to Chad. Yeah. So I ended up getting Chad. Chad's like, yeah, get me some for $1 for 20. Give me like 100 cards. I was like, all right, I'll get you 100 cards. You know how long it takes to hand pick 100 cards? It takes a minute. I was there for like 25, 30 minutes. I mean. Yeah, just picking through cards. Yeah.
Well, I definitely know what it's like to handpick.
He's like, get me shiny stuff from Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. And so I'm getting all these cards for him in like literally like 25 minutes. That's why That's why when you asked me and you were all done, I was a row and a half because I had spent 25 minutes doing that.
You're being a good brother. Did you know that Magic is making a SpongeBob set?
No, that sounds pretty cool though. Can I pre-order it?
Honestly, is kind of. Probably.
Did you know that Billie Eilish is coming to Orlando?
Is she?
Yes.
That sounds like something your kids would
My
be more
kids are very
interested in.
excited. Yes, my kids are very excited.
Doing a massive Shop Commons show. I'm selling off tons
When?
today. Today at noon.
I'm doing
Wednesday Tickwitty, Friday Tickwitty. Y'all,
I have are we so just much plugging stuff?
No, well, yeah, I'm kind of plugging
Wednesday,
stuff. But
7 to 9, guys. America's favorite card show on Dib Dick Cards.
Wednesday, 5 to 9, Stranger Things box break. Come see if anyone gets rich.
You're going to be doing it from 5 to 9?
5 to 6. 5 to 6, I'm sorry.
Why don't you start at 6 and then lead into me at 7?
Because I'd rather raid Dan and Keith. I like them better, technically.
I almost did it. I almost pulled a Dave today.
That's fair.
I almost went live from my trailer in the backyard. I have more inventory than I've had in my entire life.
Really?
Maybe combined. It's insane. And I had another trailer full come today. And some lady dropped off a ton of clothing for free. Wow. With tags and stuff they were going to donate. I mean, I've finally been making these connections that I've never made before because of live selling. And so I'm trying to, keep up eBay, obviously, and it's doing okay. But I've got to sell stuff. I almost turned the camera on today and started selling stuff out of that trailer in the backyard, like you did.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Dude, I still got that container full of stuff. At some point, I got to go out there and sell a bunch of it.
I could go show you guys what's in there right now if you want. Come with me.
No, that's true. Kevin, what about fentanyl? Let's talk about fentanyl for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
fentanyl and things like that.
Trank.
Mm-hmm.
So
Trank and fent talk.
It's interesting. I talked about this in several lives, but I don't know if I ever talked about it in like a video or anything. But Kaylin sent me a link to a storage unit that was $30 for a 10x10 full of clothes, like stacked to the roof clothes, but they weren't like organized, right? It was just piles. Like someone was too lazy to wash the clothes, so they just kept throwing garbage bags fulls into this container. And I'm like gonna bid on it for $30 because it's like days and days of Threads inventory. But then Kaylin's like, make sure you wear gloves and bring Narcan in case anything has fentanyl on it. And I'm like, yep, never buying a unit. Never buying a unit.
Yeah. And fast forward to last night when I'm cleaning off dirty stuff from Brown's junk in the trunk, and I go out and ask Dawn, do you think this stuff has fentanyl on it? And then she got mad.
No, literally, like I got an action figure.
I'm not even joking.
I got an action figure at Brown's, and I said, I think that might be fentanyl on that. Like literally,
now you're like me.
Cooking for me.
No, dude, it's a slippery slope. Anytime I see anything that looks like mouse poo, I
should probably go lick the stuff that looked like fentanyl to overcome the fear. Just be like, you know what? This is it. I'm ready.
The one time you do, then you're not going to have to worry about it because you're going to be tranked out.
Well, and
the death rate for pickers is skyrocketing.
Kaylin told me that she has a friend who does storage units, and he keeps like a sign or whatever. I don't know if she said bumper sticker or shirt or whatever that says, "I don't do drugs. If I'm passed out, there's Narcan in the back. Revive me." He's a storage unit buyer. And so I think Kaylin's like secret plan was to try to convince me to never buy a container, and I think it might be working. I'm now terrified.
I think it worked. No more competition.
Yeah.
Dave will be in there with his suit on in the middle of August. He'll die and pass out.
I got a bunch of clothes. That's really what I got. I got all that Harry Potter stuff. I got a bunch of clothes, jerseys and stuff, and that's about it. I really didn't buy much. Carrie did good with cards. I found a bunch of cards and had an impossible time getting a hold of Carrie. Did you look through that stuff yet? Was it a good buy?
Yeah,
the $100 box.
I got it for half what they wanted, which I was surprised they went that low based on their initial. I found some stuff. I mean, this was what it looked like. They all came in baggies.
Yeah. well taken care of stuff.
But
yeah.
like I've already pulled out the best stuff.
Carrie, if you want to torture yourself, watch my last picker video. I was there, and there was a bunch of cards, and I pulled out a couple. I pulled out a Mickey Mantle, and it had a $30 price tag on it, but it was actually hundreds of dollars. It was more than that. But people were like, you should have bought all of that stuff.
Yes,
and I'm like, Carrie will love this.
A rule of thumb. You find any Mickey Mantle of that era, like actually made back then, for $30, unless...
No,
yeah,
it wasn't $30.
Even if it was beat up, I'd probably buy it.
It wasn't $30. It was originally sold with a $30 price tag on it, but he had these little slots. But what I didn't quite grasp was I don't think these were his. They were trying to unload them. Like I picked up a binder. I don't even remember him saying it until I watched the video, and they said that the binder of basketball from the 90s was $10, and I didn't even hear it. And people are like, "Oh, you missed this thing." So you'll watch it, and you'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, I just spent an hour there, or bought it all," which is what I should have done, but I didn't. But I still did good that day. So, but you will hate that video because you'll be like, "Dude, oh, and a car. Have you ever been to this dude ran his car into a garage sale table."
Really?
And I got it on camera, and I used it on my phone. It was good. It was a slow speed one. He was trying to get through between these two tables, and he literally ran into the card table. I'm like, and I was right. I'm like, what is going on? It was
Did
pretty
you fall
good.
down? You go, oh my...
Morgan and Morgan, hello. Hello, I need help. I'm suing.
It would have been better if he like ran through the whole table. That would have been a great thumbnail. This just got bumping.
Just like
it's all about the thumbnail. Kevin's like real disappointed there wasn't massive property damage. Dang it.
Here's the thing, though. Let's say it only hurt the table. The stuff on the table was worthless junk. Everybody's okay and safe. But you got an amazing action thumbnail. It'd be worth it, right?
I went when I first started doing garage sale
No property
videos,
damage, just damaged table, which
I
Kevin
thought I had a
reimbursed him
winner.
for.
Like before I broke out, I thought I had a winner because I'm going up to this yard sale and I hear
What, a wiener?
I hear something snap. A tree branch snaps, knocked down the line,
Close call.
and the house catches on fire. Like, while I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is going on?
Fire trucks Have you ever wondered if you being at a yard sale is kind of like a bad omen for the people?
Nah,
at this point, if
those are
there's
two
just
things I could
spontaneous
never think of.
fires and cars running into them?
Well, I don't know. I sold a blow mold, y'all. I sold a bunny
really?
blow mold.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
$55.
Tell us more. Seems pretty interesting.
I bought a bunch of
I'll tell you
Bluetooth
about all my eBay
headphones.
sales.
Did I tell you
A
that?
lot.
I bought a lot.
Anybody
I bought
in the market for
50
some?
pairs of Bluetooth headphones, folks. Come to my
Really?
Dibdit
How much?
auctions. I think what did I pay? 15 for 50 pairs or 25 for 50 pairs, something like that. Yeah, maybe 25 so 50 cents a pair of Bluetooth headphones. So
I might get those.
Yeah,
I'll buy
I'll
some
run
for,
'em, yeah, I'll
for
run
the
'em.
stockings.
Even if I sell them for like
Yeah.
$2-3 a piece, I'm tripling my money. So
Yeah.
I'm all about it. Yeah,
That's good.
or I could
I'll
sell them
take
in
it.
bulk.
Listen,
I
we
don't know.
should what we should promote is our massive 2-hour giveaway raid train on Friday, y'all. I'm giving away Pokemon.
When is it?
And other stuff.
That's when I'm supposed to do a
2 to 4.
Tiquity, right?
2 to 4, and then you're doing Tiquity from 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Next time I do this, I'll make sure that I raid into my own show. That would be more profitable for me. But 2 to 4, and I think I'm going to go on with Purple Unicorn PA Pickers from 4 to 6 on Tiquity because he's got crazy amounts of glass and he's got paperweights.
I
be good.
went on with him and sold on Polish and Brush the other day.
Did you?
I'm
He's a
laughing.
character.
I'm laughing because I'm still making logos while I do the show. And the logo that it just made is
No,
so
I was. Yeah, they were the ones who were kind of bickering with each other the whole show.
Oh
right?
yeah, Purple Unit. That was
like
pretty funny.
watching
They were
Don
like
and
Carrie
Carrie.
and Don. Yeah, they were like fighting while they were doing the auction. It was pretty humorous. Look
They
at this.
haven't
Look at
heard
this
Don and
logo
Carrie fight during
ChatGPT just
auctions
made.
lately.
Look at this logo.
Let me see.
Perfect. Spot on, dude. I love it.
Dude.
I love it. You look like Horatio Sands from SNL.
Oh my gosh.
You look better than that, Dave. I can't believe I just said that, but you look better than that.
I don't know
guy.
how. Wait, how do I get rid of this thing? That was pretty funny. That's a visual part for you audio listeners. So you have to come over to the YouTube
You should
channel.
say, make it more sexy.
No, I'm gonna say make me
That's all you
less.
have to write.
I
Make
said I
it-
wrote make me less fat. and see what it gives us.
Why am I selling?
And then I'll
members?
say make
I've
it
sold
sassier.
3 members only jackets.
Oh yes, add Nosferatu. Just dude, make one of the
something
toys
happen?
Nosferatu. That would be a nice little thing. Nobody will know but me, but I'll appreciate it.
Kevin, are members only jackets bolos?
Yeah,
Not
members
really,
only
no.
jackets.
But they're selling right now for some reason. Listen, I sold something I bought from Florida today.
Congratulations.
So I sold a Risk. I bought a Risk Lord of the Rings board game that I parted out, and I just sold a ring today for $10.95 plus
Were you
shipping.
doubting something? Is that why you did it?
Bucks.
What is the name? How do you know if something? Okay, so with the board games, Kevin, is there like a de facto way to know for sure it's Bakelite and not plastic? Sometimes I can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
And they'll
Can I
tell
like?
you all in the comments. I believe it's you. Well, there's a few different ways, but the one I've heard people say is you rub it on something and you smell it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you get
They'll tell us in the
mesothelioma.
comments,
That's how you
I
get
don't know, I
mesothelioma
feel like I just know.
because Bakelite has asbestos in it, guys.
Does it
Just for
really?
the record, go look that. Go chat GPT that. Yes, it does.
Is that true?
So
It's inside of the yes, it is true, but obviously you have to grind it down to
Can you get
the
high
asbestos
on it?
out.
So basically,
Probably.
you identify it by smelling
it.
the asbestos. Is what Kevin's telling us. Like once you
all right,
can
let's
smell
look it
the
up.
the-
Look
probably
it up.
the
Look it up.
Formaldehyde.
Let's find
in the
out now,
lacquer is
so
probably
that people
what you smell.
don't have a chance to tell us what to do. Look it up, Dave. Come on, chat GPT.
No,
it.
dude, it's now made me too
it.
handsome. This is no good. I can't be this handsome.
No, let's
either.
see it. Well, we have to. Let's look.
I don't know. It doesn't look
I would
like
like
me.
to see-
I like it when it
something-
actually looks like me. I don't know. I mean, it's hold on. Where did it go?
Are you using a picture of yourself? That's how you
I
do it.
did use a picture
Are
of
you looking
myself,
at
but it doesn't like
mesothelioma
it.
now?
Yeah, I am thinking about mesothelioma.
Okay, here we go. Use a combination of tests,
Yeah, that
including
doesn't look like
smell.
you at all.
So I had that right.
His arms are too hairy. Like the long arm hair.
Oh,
what
that's
did you say,
it.
Kevin?
It's like dibbed
That's the only
it Robin
difference.
Williams.
It's his hairy arms. Everything else is spot on.
Use a combination of tests, including smell, weight, sound, and chemical reactions. Bakelite has a distinctive formaldehyde smell when heated. See, I was right.
Heat it up.
was right.
So I just microwave it at the house. Like just go, can I use your microwave for a minute? I'm gonna microwave this mahjong set. Don't mind
Sound.
me.
It produces a deep clunk when tapped.
Okay.
It also reacts with certain chemicals like simichrome polish and Formula 409.
So if I have a
leaving
pocket
stains
full
on
of
a cotton
hey
swab.
Kevin, I bought a bunch
Yeah.
of silver. I probably overpaid for all of it. So I blame Mike. I got Mexican silver.
What did you buy?
Silver.
It's silver, but
So
okay.
I bought
925.
Yeah, I bought 925 Mexican silver. And I ran into a guy that I know does jewelry. He's a jewelry guy, very nice guy. And I asked him, I said, hey, is this real silver? Because I probably spent 15 minutes just looking at it like, is this real silver? Trying to figure out if it's real silver. Because, like, I don't know, the font on the 925, it wasn't font, but, like, the engraving was kind of crappy. Like, it was hard to read. And he said, he instantly saw it. He's like, yeah, that's Mexican silver. He said that might be real turquoise, too. So it was really cool to have him in the video be able to confirm it was real at the next sale.
The reason why, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've done. Yeah, the reason why Mexican silver is usually people like to see that is because silver from Mexico is not fake most of the time. Where if you see it stamped from India or something, it is has a higher likelihood of being fake.
He said it wasn't.
That's what I
he
think.
told me. So it was like 2 sets of earrings with like a little pendant for the necklace, and he was saying they were only worth like, the 2 sets. Were only
Silver's
worth
not
like
worth very much.
$40. Yeah.
I tell people all the time that they get so excited when they find silver, and silver's cool. I love silver,
said
and I love
40 to
selling
50
it. But
bucks.
it's just not worth that
Yeah.
much. You find a piece of gold, now that's worth some money. for
Well,
sure.
anyways, I got a whole
Like,
bag of silver because I found a bunch of
100
silver
times
stuff. A bunch of silver stuff. I think I paid $50 for all of it, but it's probably worth like 120. But again, that's not really a great buy for Dibdit. Like, it's a fine buy for eBay, but I don't know if it's a great buy for Dibdit. Hopefully, I get my money back.
You won't
basically.
lose money on it. And with silver, the cool thing is if it's silver jewelry that has jewelry value to it as well, as opposed to just junk silver.
Yeah, it is jewelry.
Like, does it look cool?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's all
if
pretty.
it looks cool,
Yeah.
but does it have anything in it besides the silver? I mean, you mentioned that, but like, are there?
Yeah, one has turquoise.
What is it?
One
Necklaces?
has turquoise, like a big
Okay,
turquoise
one has
pendant.
turquoise.
One has like a red rock in it, and then there's also some
Okay.
like, necklaces
Yeah.
and stuff. So I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. You'll do fine. You'll do fine on it.
We'll see.
Here we go.
Okay, I got two Dibbed It Dave logos for you. You ready for one? I said make you hyper realistic and make you like a fuggler.
Okay.
I don't know. This is what it gave me.
See the fuggler. Yes. Yes.
Real junk. Yes. Real junk.
Or this one is a little more fuggler.
Okay.
Dave, here's what you...
Wow.
Oh, no.
I like it.
I don't like the color. I want some more Dibbed It colors in there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
I like it.
What were you going to say, Kevin? You said...
I got to find these comments. I don't know. There's comments in here that I liked. I still think that $20 would have been a good offer. That was from a rural squirrel based on the last video.
A rural squirrel found baby dunks at the bins.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Oh, so you still do look on Instagram?
No, she put it on TikTok.
I pulled a Dawn today, and the jokes commenced.
This is what I added. I said, make it 80s and more human. He is very sad. Let's see what happens.
Carrie, are you ever going to motivate our members again? Like, are you just ever going to do that?
I was just thinking of that today. No. Yeah,
you're never going to do it?
Or you want me to send
No, I want you to do hard work, a good job. I want you to do a good job. You know, I don't want you to.
Okay.
I don't want you to.
Do you have time for me? We always are doing this. Do you want me to do it like for this week or next week?
Bro, this isn't even
now.
This is already going to be late tomorrow because I have an emergency dentist.
So for next week, okay, let's tell everybody next week I'm going to have. So who are the people? It's Paul.
You got to do the legwork on that one, buddy.
How do I even figure that out? I don't know if I have access to the Patreon.
Let me thank the wealthy of the Kevin tier members, Carrie, and I will say, write down these names. You got a pen? You got a pen and paper? You got a pen? Do you have one? Okay, and you got a paper?
I posted
just write it on a 101 card. Write it on a 101 Caitlin Clark.
No.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Now, Carrie, here's the names you want to write. Zach. Okay, his name is only Zach, and he just signed up to be motivated by you. All right, so he's a $33 member. Thank you, Zach, for signing up. Now,
any features of Zach or anything I should know?
His logo is a blue circle with a white Z in it. So that's his
blue
logo.
Circle, white Z.
I think that's the default from Patreon. Carrie, also Gem Flipper. Okay, you gotta motivate him and Lady Arbitrage.
Like the gemstone.
Lady Arbitrage, who's almost invested $1,000 into our podcast. I'm really, really proud of her.
Here we go, real quick. This is perfect. If you use this, I'll be very proud.
Okay. What am I supposed to be looking at you?
It says Dibbed It Dave, Real Junk, Real Tears.
Why it's like Dibbed It Carrie and Dave?
Why do
that
I
looks
look
like
Zach Galifianakis or whatever? Okay.
I don't know.
So Mike Camparelli, you ever heard of him? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
PaulsMerch.com. We need the ultra dystopian PaulsMerch.com motivation, Carrie. So,
like the end game,
yeah,
like I
think it's over. Yeah, he's done. He's taken.
And then we start over, and then I'm like a crustacean, and then I come back from the dirt.
But listen, let me thank that's all, Carrie. Those are the names. But
Paul Merch end game.
Let me thank the wealthy of the Kevin tier members who have supported us. Raise Heck Resell.
Excuse me, who's
Logan,
Merch?
Paul's Merch. Logan Murky. Okay, Vintage Sports Flips Keith, who is a practitioner of animal welfare. Brian Sempor Beal, No Nose Pickers, CJ Benz Finds, Alexandria Picker, Buffin' the Stuff, Picks by Tyler, and Vincent Street Market. I still stand by my opinion that CJ Benz Finds is the funniest person on any reselling podcast. Kevin, how was he during your recording with them?
He was subdued. I think he was out of I don't know.
Was he intimidated?
To me, no, not at all. Hey, look, he gave me this as a gift, so he wasn't too intimidated. Little belt buckle.
He's funny. He's got a belt buckle that says "Swinger" that he's holding up. And
yes.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He also gave me this. Let me go grab it.
Oh gosh, don't grab that. Oh, guys, you're lucky you're not watching the video version.
Put that away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're on the audio,
you're
that was
lucky, yeah. Woo.
Hard to see and also off-putting.
What?
Nothing?
My pajamas? What?
Yeah, your pajamas.
Show your liquor.
What? What's wrong with my pajamas?
Don't show it again, Kevin.
Look at that.
Pineapple Jim Beam. That's actually pretty.
Look, but I've only drank that much since Nashville. I've been really, really good. I'm not a
How much have you drank this episode?
None. Just water. I did have a Mountain Dew though. I broke my streak of 3 weeks without a caffeinated soda, which is unfortunate. But
There you go.
I was watching
You gotta be
Turner's
careful
baseball game, and I liked it.
We're at the show and tell portion.
What's
Did
he
you show
showing
your
us now?
thing, Kevin? You showed a liquor,
Dave
right?
selling clothes.
Yeah, look, I wanted to show
The
you.
last
Did I hit my
desperation.
camera? Why is it so low
Hey,
now?
I wanted to ask you something, Dave.
hit it.
Since first of all, the PPP was right because I left the last 2 weekends to different places for 2 days, and those 2 days I had virtually no sales, and I get back and sales go crazy. I don't care. I think they're right, Carrie. I think they're right.
Really? You're on the record.
Going to show it to him.
Okay.
On the record, yeah.
So you
And
really want to be spending that much time on a platform that's that ridiculous that you leave locations and it just stops
Hey.
letting you sell?
I could have just brought my stuff. I thought about
Bend over
bringing
plumbing. 1-800-EAT-7448.
7448. Look that up.
I
7448.
can't
What is
read.
that? What are the letters for 7448? That's what I want to know.
Dealing with your shite 24/7. I like it.
I thought that was a
point.
pretty
I gotta
cool
look it
shirt.
up.
I might keep that one. Nah, probably not.
7.
I do like it a lot.
Yeah, just
4,
wear it.
4.
That's like a nice one
Hey,
for
I was right.
funerals and courts.
7448.
What is 7448?
I was
Does it
right.
spell the
There
S
you go.
word?
Yep.
That's what I figured,
Yes,
yeah.
it does.
It's pretty good. Pretty creative shirt. I thought
Pretty
that was
good.
pretty funny. That should do good on Threads, right? It's in nice condition, too.
Yeah, should.
Yeah.
Should.
I think it's pretty
Dave
cool, yeah.
selling clothes.
So I went to a
hey,
booth.
what is
okay?
this crawling back to eBay thing?
You like that? Such good clickbait.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I almost clicked on
Okay,
it.
so here's the thing, Kevin. I went to a sale during the community sale. I went to a sale, and they had this lady had a Laserdisc player and a total Laserdiscs. And I wanted the Laserdiscs because my show went pretty good with Laserdiscs. She wants $50 for both, right? The player sells for $200, okay? And then the discs I can run a Dibdit show. And I was like, I really just want the discs because it'd be like, can I get those cheap? But she wanted to sell it all together. So I was like, all right, I'm going to buy it all because I know I can get $200 for the Laserdisc
I
player.
don't understand.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
what don't you understand? The words?
Why wouldn't you want the Laserdisc player?
Well, because I don't sell on eBay. I don't want to sell it on Dibdit. And so I'm crawling back to
Okay.
eBay to sell the Laserdisc player. Kevin, let me finish the freaking sentence.
Okay, so what did she want? I see.
Okay, we landed the plane. You happy?
That's the most eBay sentence ever, though, that you crawled back to eBay to sell a Laserdisc player.
Yeah, because I don't want to sell it on Dibdit. So the point of the video
I know, but
was
like that's
I am going to do the
ultimate
logical
eBay.
thing, and every now and then list a large item that won't do well on any live auction on eBay, and it'll probably be like
is
10
that
items
is that
at a time
where
at the
you're
most.
gonna sell? But why aren't you honest about what you're really gonna do with that Laserdisc player?
I'm gonna watch Laserdiscs.
You are, but which ones?
I actually don't even have a
Oh,
TV.
no.
I don't even have
What
a TV.
did you buy?
I don't even have a TV to test the Laserdisc player. There was a
You
variety
bought
of
smut
films.
Laserdiscs?
No, there was a variety of
Oh,
films.
man.
There may have been one or two that are,
Well,
like Cinemax After Dark
what-
level.
Artistic?
Artistic, yes. Yes.
well, don't you know any local eBay resellers?
Yes, I know
other
Brian.
Than Dawn,
Brian
because
would probably
Dawn
buy
would
it
be
for
like,
me.
"I'll give you $1 for it."
I could probably sell it
Yeah,
to Brian.
just like because would she give a price on the discs alone?
I didn't ask. She was just like, I really want to sell it all together, and I was like, whatever. Because
Yeah.
I knew it was a good player.
Yeah.
Listen,
how many discs?
probably 30, 40, probably 40. Probably 40
See,
discs.
look, here's Dave. This is what would have happened if you sold your Laserdisc player on Dibdit, right?
I'd
Because
have bought it.
I said add Nosferatu. I said Nosferatu's helping, but he's also up to something.
Carrie, he has
What
to
would
look,
you charge?
he has to look happy and represent joy for Dibdit. That's not good for our brand. I
Yes.
can't use that.
It's a happy
Okay,
place.
He needs
well-
to be happy
It's a happy place.
Make him joyful.
and sassier.
What would you charge for shipping for the Laserdisc
Me?
on Dibdit?
On Dibdit?
Yeah,
Oh my
Laserdisc
gosh, that's
player.
the problem. Not enough. I'm very bad at the shipping thing still, and I always undercharge. I probably would run it at $15, no progressive, and I would have lost $40. That's what would have happened.
$15 shipping?
That's probably what I would have done.
On a
That's why I'm not
Laserdisc?
selling it on there, Kevin.
Laserdiscs are huge.
That's why I'm crawling back
players.
to eBay. I'm crawling.
Well, what
back
I'm
to
saying
eBay.
is that you could have charged $30 for that. I would have given you $50 to get it to my house
yeah.
for a $200 Laserdisc
Listen,
player.
if I could
no
get
brainer.
my account in good standing with eBay, I'm gonna list that sucker, or it's gonna sit on this shelf forever.
So it's not in good standing.
Yeah.
So they were right. You only quit this because it's not in good
Listen,
standing.
no. Here, I'm gonna tell you what the error message I get. on
Everybody
eBay
was
for.
right.
Of course they were. Here's what it says. It says
You are no longer a reseller.
No, I've got an error message on my eBay. I don't even know how to log into my eBay, but it's something about like tax information or payment. It's a new development. It's a new development.
Yeah. No, you gotta do that's everybody got that.
Oh well, yeah, I have that. I didn't do anything with that, and I probably should. Is my point. So
Yes, you should.
so there's that.
You
So I don't think I
absolutely
can sell until I fix whatever. What is it? Some sort of tax thing that's new?
Well, if you watch my channel, all this stems from the Informed Consumer Act and all that other stuff, and you got to make sure all that stuff's right. You can even just confirm it. You probably have it all correct anyways, unless you got some bogus address on there still.
Yeah.
Which
Well, I
is
have your
possible.
address. So.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so maybe I can fix it. I mean, I could actually just ask Brian. I sold Brian my other Laserdisc player. The only problem is I sold Brian my other Laserdisc player for next to nothing. Hey, it actually looks like me finally. That's pretty good. How'd you get it to look like me?
Ratu's happy.
Yeah. So here,
Now those are Dibdic
I
colors.
use your picture.
here's the prompt, Carrie. Remove Nosferatu, make him happy, and write Dibbed It Dave, and then we've got my logo. You know?
Yeah, no, I know. I told him to make you both happy.
But it
I
has to be a
said,
banner.
make him joyful. Joyful Nosferatu is so stoked to be there.
You look
But
stoked.
it didn't make
to
you
suck my
happy.
blood. Okay, so over on the
We'll get there,
podcast,
we'll get there.
or over on the Patreon, we got a couple of questions. First one's from Dodgy Trousers. Do you remember Wallace and Gromit? They said trousers. I only list items on eBay that are $25 and up, and my goal would be to push that number higher over time. Would Dave ever consider selling on eBay again if his floor selling price was $100 or $200 or $500 items? Well, that's kind of what we were just talking about, and we just said yes, I would consider that, and I'm considering.
But I don't think you would I think it's not just the dollar
it's
amount,
the size
it's the size.
and item type, really, more than anything. I don't really care about the dollar amount. I ran friggin', and I was really good, Kevin, because I didn't even mention what it was comping at. This little Brito.
Now it made it me.
Dude, can you make
You
Nosferatu
look like
a little
Morgan
pixie
Wallen
on
in
my
that era.
shoulder? Can you make him a little pixie, like, sitting on my
Yeah.
shoulder? Anyways, Kevin, focus up. Come on, buddy. Who are you texting now?
I
What
gotta
is
show
wrong
you
with
something.
you?
I want to show
You're
you
acting
something.
like
Can
me
you see
today.
this? What would you do if you got somebody who sent you all those messages and have sent 3 more
On eBay? Is
about
that
an
on
item?
eBay?
Yeah,
No,
all
you
about
ban
one
them. You
item.
ban them. You
All
block
I
different
would
messages.
I would sell the item to him
No,
immediately. It's
I
gonna
would
work
block
out.
the buyer.
So
instantly.
they bought the item. I didn't respond to any of those yet because I'll check it like once a day. And then they bought the item and now they want to cancel the order. Like, what in the world?
Not
is
surprising.
wrong
I would
with
cancel it happily. Gem Flipper said, if the auction professor can arrange a class action lawsuit against eBay regarding the slanderous negative feedback that we receive, would you join?
people? No.
No.
Maybe. I mean, hold on. If we had already
I can
won
think
and
of
I just had
class
to sign a
actions
little
that I
thing to
might,
claim
but
some
not that
money,
one.
yeah, probably. But I don't really want to like go to court and deal with all that.
But because we care, no.
Yeah, we just love eBay. Power to the eBay.
I got a negative feedback the other day and can't get it off, which is fine. It's my fault.
Craig
No,
McLaughlin.
you didn't have to tell us.
Craig
know.
McLaughlin said, Dave, now that you felt the rush of pulling a big card, do you think you may start collecting some cards assigned from Stranger
I want to
Things?
know this.
Listen,
Did you say what you pulled?
yeah, I'll show it. Carrie, fill for me while I get this.
Yeah, so he's pulled a super valuable Stranger Things card. So he's now hooked
like it.
on cards.
Yeah.
And cards
This
are hooked
is
on him.
I could
this
see
is
Dave
Joe
getting hooked
Carey.
on it.
Joe Carey. Do you know him, Kevin? You see the card there? It's
No.
an auto
Yes, but I
gold
don't know.
prism or something like that. It's a 1 of 50. He's actually a musical artist now too, but he's one of the best, most beloved characters in the show. He's also now getting famous for music. This is a $300 card, just this one card. So my
Nice,
first
yeah.
pack of Stranger Things, I got a huge hit.
You're gambling Dave.
That's how they get you.
Gambling
That's
Dave.
how they
Listen,
get you.
did I
You're
order?
hooked for the rest
did
of your
I
life
order
now.
2 more packs of $120 cards? Yes, I did. But listen, it's okay. It's gonna
You're
be
gonna do a
okay.
break? Is Dave gonna do a break?
I got to
Are you
remember to
kidding
get you. I
about
keep
this?
forgetting to download that video.
What?
Did you just ask? Are you not paying attention? I am doing
Yeah.
a break on Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. All right.
Oh my gosh, he just asked. Kevin, yes, I'm doing a break.
I just gave you an opening to
Stranger
promote
Things,
it one more time.
Stranger Things. It's already
asleep.
sold out. I don't need to promote it. It's gone. You can't get in on this one.
Sold
Yeah.
out. You sold it too cheap.
22 packs. Well, no, we're going to do it every week. We're going to do one a week. That's the goal, a break every week. So you just got to get there quick because they're going to sell out fast every week. So the Stranger Things break is Wednesday. If you want to come and see what it's all about, see if anyone gets a huge card.
I'll tell you what, I'm not a
Join
card
in.
guy. I enjoy these breaks.
They're fun.
And I can't. I'm kind of ashamed that I enjoy them.
But then I think
if you
next
want
week,
to come and hang
I think
out,
next week
it's a
I'm
good
going to do
place.
Star Wars. I'm going to meet Carrie at the card shop
cards.com.
tomorrow and try to find something cool to sell for the next
Yeah,
break.
Dave hangs out with me at the card shop now.
Don't you have to sell foxes or
Dude,
something?
you know what the problem with the card shop is? It smells like sad, depressed single men. Like, it just stinks.
No, but
It just smells like BO and tears.
it's also, but that's not fair. It's also sad, depressed men in relationships as
That's
well.
true. That's true.
True. And those sad, depressed women who are with them.
Speaking of sad, depressed card, look, this even added. It must have been listening. It added. It's a football player, but the card says Star Wars, so it's listening. So this is perfect. This is it. We found
This
it.
literally is the stupidest podcast on
This is perfect.
I
He's
like
saying
it.
he's,
so
He's
dumb.
laughing.
look at the Star Wars card of a football player. Look at Dave's face.
It does kind of look like me. I got that gap in my tooth. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, I have an emergency dentist appointment tomorrow morning to replace my crown that fell
what's
out.
up with that?
Pretty lame. $319. That's context because I realized I never said it in the video. I put in the thumbnail minus
I watched it the
$319.
whole time. I'm like, what?
It's the cost to get the crown fixed. I forgot to mention it.
How much?
$319 to
How
get it
much?
fixed. Yeah, $319. So I put that in my thumbnail, but I forgot to actually mention what the $319 thing is. So everyone's gonna watch it and be like, "What is he talking about?"
You should storyboard.
Yeah.
Like
No, I
do.
think it's fun because people
Storyboard.
watch like, well, I didn't get what I wanted. Maybe I'll get it in the
So,
next video.
I
It's like
released-
an episode of Lost. Like, we're never getting the answer.
My wife made me go out the other night so we went and did a bunch of stuff and came back and it was super late and I had to do a thumbnail and title and ads and all this stuff in the video and I get done with it and it's like, I don't know, 2 a.m. and I'm going to bed and I wake up next morning and it's like 10-something, an hour and a half after the video released and I never put the thumbnail in the video. So it was just
How did it
released
do?
raw and it was terrible. It was a hard 10. So I scrambled and my wife was in the video. I scrambled and got a picture of my wife and put it in there, and it's a 2. It went from a hard 10 to a 2 just because of the thumbnail. Or my wife, one of the other.
Interesting.
So.
I mean, modestly interesting. People don't know what a hard 10
thumbnails
is,
don't
I
matter.
don't think, but
A hard 10 means it's the worst video performance of your last 10 videos, and it was all.
you still
due to
selling
the thumbnail.
Eneman?
I put my
Are you
wife
still doing
in
that
it just
Eneman
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
just
still on
sold
the
one on
Enema
Grift
grind?
today.
grift?
I've been selling
Grift, sorry.
Grift. It's a
I said, are you
proven
still on the Enema
Grift.
grind? And
method
Dave
to
said
get your
grift.
eBay store moving.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Because I keep seeing more and more people saying they're leaving eBay. Like, I feel like every other day someone's messaging me.
bull.
Dude,
Fine.
someone's
Let
messaging
'em
me
leave.
and saying I'm selling my
Let 'em
inventory
leave.
because I'm getting out of reselling because the Eneman's not
Okay,
working.
so why do you think
Because
that
the
is?
Eneman's broken.
Why do you think
Eneman's
that is?
broken?
Nah,
How many Eneman
It's an
have you
Eneman.
sold?
An Eneman
And
is
have
a
you been
donut.
tracking how well
Kevin,
the people have done
the
after
day you
receiving
stop,
It's
said
yes,
Enema?
we track
the
it.
day you stop,
99.6%
the
success.
day you stopped
Yeah.
keystring each one personally is the day it stopped working.
Yeah,
Well-
when it stopped having that special little
A
something.
little
I've been
poo-poo on
selling
it.
them on auction on Dibdit, so go check it out on
Tiny
Dibdit.
poo-poo.
I'll pull them back on eBay. But serious question: if people are quitting eBay and if people want to sell their inventory, why do you think that is?
Because eBay sucks and Dibdit's the bomb.
We can't have one serious question. First of all, I don't think
Why
that's
are people
true. But
quitting eBay? Because they're not selling
think
enough
there's some
to,
truth to
to
it.
justify selling there, right?
what are you talking
the
about?
fees are
Why
too
you
high.
we're on a reselling. The fees are the same they've been for the last 2
Why,
years.
Kevin?
No,
why
but
don't you,
I didn't
this is
say-
like when my wife asked me to do something
Kevin.
and then I do it wrong. Kevin, just tell
Yeah, I
us
hate
the
that.
answer
Like
you
where I
want.
have to, where I have to guess where Don wants to eat or something. Like I don't want to play that game.
Just tell us the answer you want us
I'm
to
not
say,
saying. I'm not
it was
saying
a
they're quitting eBay
rhetorical
because
question.
it sucks. I'm not saying they're quitting eBay because it sucks. I'm saying they're quitting eBay because they don't know how to work it, or maybe it does, or maybe it does. I'm just saying people are quitting.
Why did everybody and their brothers start selling on eBay during the pandemic?
Because they were bored?
Yeah, they had time, and it was a way they could make money, and stuff was selling like crazy because everybody was at home. So I think what you're start seeing now, I think there's a certain segment, not the hardcore sellers. They're not, because I'm telling you right now, the hardcore sellers that stick to this, they're doing better, and they're going to do even better because of the 1099 coming back. There's going to be less competition.
For the ones that are doing worse.
Valid. Comment down below, guys. Are you doing better or worse? And how does it make you feel that Kevin's saying you're not good at this if you're doing worse?
There's also a part that there's also some people we're not mentioning, the ones that are doing slightly worse and slightly better, and the ones that are just doing the same as always.
The same bros. Same bros, thumbs up down below.
All of that. It's what it's always been on eBay.
I'm doing
people
better.
Who are doing well, who are doing bad,
ever.
Who are doing okay, and in the middle.
You know, guys, if we get
ever, and I can't even talk
50,000
about
thumbs up on this video, Carrie's agreed to shave his head, including his beard. 50,000 thumbs up.
I'll shave my whole body. I mean, I already do, but I'll shave this part of my body as well.
Just 50,000 thumbs up. Hit that button.
Everybody wants to get roasted.
Really?
We
did that roast thing.
Rod last time.
Who wants to be roasted?
Yeah, Rod got ticked. Rod says, I feel attacked, he says. How did I just get roasted twice? We did roast him twice, didn't we?
Should we roast Tim?
We should do it
Tim
a third time.
would probably be okay with it. We should
roast Tim. Tim,
yeah, you got to find one where he's in his fishing outfit.
But I want to get through these last two Patreon questions real quick. Sweet Monkey said, if the three of you are stranded without access to food, who initiates the cannibalism conversation and who gets eaten first?
We've had this question
Yeah, but I feel like things have changed. Like, me and Carrie would knock Kevin out and eat him so fast. Like, we wouldn't have to be hungry.
Oh, yeah.
We would just...
Oh, you guys are Florida bros.
Yeah. Us Florida men, we just eat people.
It's true. Yeah, it's just... We don't even have to be on an island starving.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's how the question was asked last time, because the survival, would you want Carrie there with you, Dave? Really?
Yes.
Instead of me to survive?
Because like in a battle for resources in the end, I'm going to beat Carrie. You're a little wiry.
Okay.
I don't know.
When it comes down to two.
Wait, you really disrespect me in front of hundreds of people like that?
But look how much you could eat for how long?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm just a little guy.
Low blow. Yeah, Kevin, but you have the elephantitis. That's a lot of extra. That's gross. I'm visualizing it.
Of what? Oh
I already know. Gosh. I know what has elephantitis, and it's weird that we're discussing it.
Okay.
It's something he didn't want us to talk about.
Zach said,
I
want to finish Zach.
Me.
Is eBay worth starting in 2025 if you've never done it before?
Yes.
Are high
100%.
fees, record high shipping prices, and professional scammers named Kevin worth the trouble? Also, how old is Kevin?
You made
74, 84? Was he on the British or American side during the Revolution?
You notice he never talks about it. He's always, you always wonder.
The statute of limitations is not for now.
Here's the thing. I'm going to do the one thing that no YouTuber that does reselling has the guts to say. No, it's too late. It's too late. Has anybody ever said that? It's too late. It's too late.
You missed the boat
on eBay.
I'm sorry, eBay.
It is sometimes too late. eBay is not too late.
It's not if you take it serious.
It's not even just eBay. You could start Walmart right now. You could. I wouldn't start Amazon. That's my opinion.
You could start Bonanza if you're willing to pay the fees.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I sold 2 things on Bonanza today.
Oh, word! I thought you quit.
I thought you were off.
You're a liar.
I did.
So
you didn't. You gotta watch my video. I did quit. Well, I tried to quit.
Gary.
It wouldn't let me quit. It would not let me quit because I had an order that sold literally minutes before before
Gary, this is another AI image idea. I can't quit you, Kevin says to. He's just like longingly looking at it. Bonanza. I can't quit you, Bonanza. I can't quit you.
Send me that one. I might use it on my video on Thursday.
Who did you want me to roast?
I might do that. I had a different. Tim over the years. Tim. Yeah, we can find a picture of Tim over the years, can't we?
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to make some content first. That's the challenge.
That's true.
Tim over the years, I get...
We could roast him about that.
11-month-old video. He doesn't show his face in... Oh, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. He has a baby now, guys. A real live baby.
Yeah. Oh, here's a good one. Reseller Happy Hour live with Josie and Tim from 2020. Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
He's on a boat.
He's on a boat. We have Prestige Worldwide has joined Dibdit, by the way, which is pretty exciting.
Yeah,
Boats and
Prestige
things.
Worldwide.
All right, roasting
Welcome
Tim.
to
Here we
Dibdit.
go. Wait, you want to see the picture I used? I can show you the picture.
He made a big purchase the
Who
other
did?
day, too. I can't remember what it was. Prestige
Oh,
Worldwide.
dude, obviously
He
he's got a
bought something for a lot of money.
successful freaking talent agency or whatever. I mean, why wouldn't he? It ain't nothing to him. Carrie, what were you? Did you get the?
Lots of giveaways Friday, y'all. 2 to 4.
Did you get the AI image,
Come on,
Carrie?
join us.
Dude, we could roast Paige.
Over
That
the
could be
years.
fun. I don't know if he wants to be roasted.
Over the years collecting, Kevin, you need a fishing vest. Perfect for keeping your money in different
That's
places,
perfect.
but all in
That's
one
perfect.
place.
Use that.
This is what I
Yeah.
used. It says, my man looks like he just wandered out of the coffee shop that only serves beard oil and unsolicited opinions. The hat's got more curve than your personality, and your glasses are doing their best to escape the existential crisis of being stuck on your face. That beard, bro, it looks like a squirrel nested on your chin and gave up halfway through construction. And don't think we didn't notice that Washington Capitals cap. Bold move to wear a team logo that screams, I peaked in NHL 94. You've got the expression of a guy who just discovered Wi-Fi in the woods and immediately regretted it. And judging by the fence behind you, even your backyard is trying to ghost you.
Just no
just
reselling
add
in
these
that.
prompts. You should add these prompts. He's a glass expert and he loves sports.
That is actually a
cards. See
cool
what it does.
hat. What's a hat worth, you think?
Yeah,
It is a cool hat.
that is probably a sports specialties. That's my
Wow.
guess.
Here, are we ready? Here's my first attempt.
Well, no, he needs to look lovingly at
Good
Bonanza.
night, almighty.
Wow, it looks exactly like Kevin.
I said he's.
Yeah.
I no, no. This is my prompt. I
Golly.
said, make a Commonwealth Picker YouTube thumbnail. Title: Can't Quit Bonanza. Make it hyper realistic. He's a fake reseller who yells at people in a shed.
Oh, I'm gonna get roasted on my video today. I take the camera out because I have stuff all over the backyard everywhere, and it's hot, and it's like the people are mowing grass, and Heather's out there sorting clothes. Jess is in that trailer sweating to death, and I'm filming them. I'm like, this was a dumb idea.
Here, I changed it. I
I'm
said,
gonna
make
get
him
credit.
more loving, but obviously fake about it.
And did it do it? Let me see it.
We're gonna
Oh,
find
See
out.
what it does with that.
Yeah, well, it takes a second. It's going to
It's
space.
going to space and back. Okay, guys, did you
We need to
know
sell something
this is the wildest reselling news of the day? StockX faces backlash over peeling Bape sneaker.
Yeah, Bored Ape.
Bathing ape. Bathing ape.
Bathing
it's
ape.
Is that a Gary V thing? That sounds like a Gary V thing. Bathing ape.
They have it's a clothing line, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Right? I think I had some items pulled. They pull stuff like crazy because there's tons of fake. I think. Am I going nuts? I think I'm
Here's
right.
an interesting one. Ryan Frankel, co-owner of Thrift Vintage Fashion in Miami, reported a significant surge in secondhand clothing business following the implementation of the new tariffs. I mean, that's interesting.
Watch my channel.
If we're not going to watch your
It's-
channel,
it's-
Kevin, can't quit Bonanza. Oh, he kind of looks like Marshall from Forgetting Sarah. Wait, no, Marshall from... Carrie muted himself, but
Wait,
he
How I
looks
Met
like
Your
Marshall
Mother?
from How You Met Your Mother.
It's loving, but it's fake,
That is
right?
kind of fakey.
It looked real.
Kevin,
I mean, it didn't look
he
like
looks
me.
puffy. He looks really
but it looks
puffy
real.
in there, like he got stung by
it
a
is true.
bee, and he's like slightly allergic.
Okay, this is the only prompt I gave
Hey,
it.
did
I
you
just
see
put
Jimmy's
reach
video
in my
today?
fanny pack.
Well,
We'll
did I see
it
what,
adds.
Kevin?
Jimmy's video of him breathing heavy over the M&M brick.
No. Wait, he's breathing heavy.
Yeah, he
over
has it on video. Yeah, he was literally standing over it, looking
Oh, really?
straight down at it. And
Is that on
breathing
his
heavy,
channel?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did he point
Yep.
it out? Did he?
Yep.
Did he? Did he admit?
I don't know. I didn't watch
Did
it.
he admit to his sin? What's
Yeah,
his
yeah,
channel
yeah, he
name?
made a point,
Old School
yeah.
Jimmy.
Old school flips.
OldSchoolJimmy.com. He beat me to everything. Oh, dude,
Old School
literally, it's
Jimmy.
right there in his video. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
dude, and that
I'm sure he thought it was hilarious.
Like, listen.
But credit to him, kudos for not being like Carrie and saying I don't have the.
Yeah, Carrie lost the footage of when he walked up to the brick and didn't grab it.
Dude, I showed you the whole footage and the thing before.
Prove it.
Hey man, I wasn't the one trying to sell it on Dibdit.
That is my life choice that I've made. Listen, it's like the guy who puts out the stuff at the garage sale because his wife makes him, so he prices it all at 5x what it's worth. That's me with my brick on Dibdit. Like, I don't really want to sell it. I just want to keep it and look at it, and then maybe one day sell it.
I feel it just keeps adding like things from old props. So now he's got a beard, and now it says "Reach in my fanny pack," but in the background it says "Carrie's card show."
Why is Carrie's card show?
I'm gonna make money off of your brick.
Because that's the other.
How are you gonna make money off of my brick,
Kevin?
I'm gonna go screenshot it, and I'm gonna put it on Facebook and say I walked right past this item. What is your biggest regret that somebody else found at a yard sale?
I don't earn money from pictures on Facebook. I don't. Kevin and Carrie earn money from pictures on Facebook, guys. Isn't that wild?
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't. I'm not eligible, I guess.
Kevin doesn't like you. Kevin doesn't like you talking about that. By the way,
he'll get one right now. I don't care. It don't matter. It's not like I'm.
There's room for a lot of pictures on the internet.
That is true. Let's see how much I've made because I started this week like seriously.
I'm gonna post this one on Facebook. What would you do if somebody sent you 9 messages about
Everyone
the same
would block
item?
the buyer.
That's what I'm gonna post.
Dude, I've made
but
$33 in like 5-6 days on pictures.
Really?
That's not bad.
There we go. How much?
$33.
Hey, that's
maybe
good.
6 pictures.
Something we have that Dave doesn't have. I'm so happy for us.
Well, yeah.
Dave's upset about it,
dude.
too,
I
bet Harry Tornado.
The video of Carrie at the card shop has 13,000 views. How many views are you getting on your pictures, Kevin?
Oh, I have one. I have to scroll back, but that Playboy one was stupid. It's
because you were putting pornography on Facebook.
It wasn't a pornography. It was Braille, for goodness'
sake. Guys, we don't say pornography on the show. It's got to be here soon. Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't earn anything.
The one of the Stephen King autograph. The one of the Stephen King autograph has 190,000 views. And then the one of the Playboy has... I posted 2 of the Playboy ones.
The rich get richer, folks. The rich get richer. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin, what's it like to be wealthy?
Dude, I had to work hard. I had to work hard uploading 6 different sets of photos. Actually, sometimes it was one photo. And a little quippy remark.
All right. Playboy. Oh, that only has 112,000 views.
Oh, is that all?
The Playboy one.
You know, it's kind of cool, though. Like, I do kind of like that they're paying people for pictures now, because that is, like, there's people who put in a lot of work into, like, their photography, and they're not really into video content creation. It's kind of cool that they have a way to earn money now if they're actually delivering, like, good content.
I mean, 190,000 views on a picture is a lot more than I get on a video. Okay, here we go. I just posted this one today. It's an instant quiz, so we'll give you guys the quiz. Okay, so which one of these is worth the most amount of money? They're all sealed VHS. Okay, Indiana Jones.
Okay.
All right. Rocky Horror Picture Show 15th anniversary.
It's kind of tough because we don't see the maker. We only see the front.
Black Cauldron sealed. Okay. And this one is Animaniacs Wacko's Wish sealed with the little toy in it. So which one do you think is worth the most?
Animaniacs.
So this Indiana Jones is worth the most, but the only reason it is because it's the first run and it has a black back to it. If it didn't have a black back, it'd be the third most valuable one.
I knew the Animaniacs thing was like what do they call it? Like a red herring? Like it's made to make you think it's worth more, but those ones with toys don't typically have that much value.
Actually,
the one I want.
The one with the Free Willy one that has the little thing in it, that's worth some money, and so is the Indian in the Cupboard. Indian in the Cupboard has a toy in it, and that's worth money. Rocky Horror Picture Show is second. And third, surprisingly, this is worth $20 to $30.
You know,
right there. And then this one is virtually worthless.
Everyone was commenting when I talked about storage units. They were all commenting saying that the storage companies take out the good items before they do the auctions. What are your thoughts on that? Is that happening?
There's also the whole idea that they salt units too.
What's that mean? They put salt in them?
Yeah.
They'll make, which is like meaning salting
take a
a unit.
picture from
if I
the
believe
outside.
right, they make it appear a certain way. I think is what that
Mm-hmm.
means, but it's like fake. Like they'll like set it up where it looks appealing, but it actually isn't.
Like
valuable.
you see a little something in that corner makes you think if all that stuff behind it is this. Yeah, I mean, to me, yeah, I think it's got to happen. Does it happen all the time and everywhere? No. But yeah, it's got to happen. It's got to. My mom and dad used to run a storage facility in a little
And you
town,
helped them do it.
and so there
you
wasn't
helped them
enough
steal
to do
all the
auctions.
good stuff out of it.
No, but if I was near them, because what they would do is they just had a list of people that would come in, because when they tried to run auctions, they went for virtually nothing, and they didn't own the place; they just ran it. And my mom would go through. A lot of times they wouldn't even sell, and my mom would go through and pull things out, and my dad would shuck everything or donate it, and then they'd have a yard sale once a month.
Jeez.
And can you imagine picking that yard sale? I mean, there had to be some good stuff in there. She actually gave me something from one of those units one time. She gave me a badge for the Disneyland Hotel that she pulled out of a unit nobody bought.
Really?
And had it for years. And she brought it to me and gave it to me. Chief of Police, Disneyland Hotel from like the 60s or something, 70s. I don't know, early on.
The problem...
And I sold it for $800.
The problem I have when I
$800.
look at these units, because I'm looking at units right now, and it's like they have so much stuff I don't want, and maybe a few things I do want.
Yep.
And it's just like, do I really want to deal with all the garbage?
Shopcommons.net.
Yeah, it seems horrible.
lot of
Like,
that.
what is this
No.
crap?
Yeah, you can't do there's a lot of garbage. So yeah, you got to get rid of it. That's a big part of it. That's why some of them go cheap,
Yeah, because of the work.
because you got to deal with
Yeah.
it.
Like that. And how are people keeping their
I've
storage
done a
units
few
this
around here,
dirty?
and it's not easy.
Even when I had a storage unit, it wasn't this filthy.
Okay, it's
Yeah, it feels like
because
it
it's
feels
not.
like they
They've-
bring dirt in, like shovel it in.
a lot of times people will come in and get their stuff that they really want out of it, and then default on
Yeah.
it. So the junk is left.
Yeah, this one, there's one that's at $700, and it has a generator brand new sealed in it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It looks like it. It could not be. It could just be a box of used contraceptives. Here's one for $0. I should get that one. I'm willing to pay $0. Literally just looks like
Looks
are
like they're
you
looking for
toys.
a free cleaning
Yeah,
service.
pretty
Yeah.
much. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever motivate myself to buy
Mm.
a container. It just seems horrible. But then you hear those people
You
who
should
have
go
like
with
the
Kaylin
crazy-
and split
I
one with
should.
her.
Yeah, Kaylin, we should just go together,
Make
and
a
you can
video.
like. That's not a bad idea. Just go with her, and she can give me some advice on one to buy, maybe.
I feel like you got to have a lot of experience. I mean, I've done okay in the couple I've done around here, but it's been okay. It has not been like insane.
I'm Tim. I agree.
What are we doing? OBX would be a good one. OBX
I don't
would
want
be
to
a
do
good one.
it. It's
to do,
late.
too.
I want to go to bed.
But we got to pick on. What about Harry Tornado? We got to do one for Harry
Harry-
Tornado. I haven't holding
Okay.
up
Dude,
his soap.
Like
Harry
Harry
Tornado
Tornado
is right now, last I checked, trying to... he's got a show going on his YouTube, and it says, selling until I make $10,000 on whatnot, right? That's like his thing. He's still alive. Of course he's still alive. Because I was watching, and he was selling everything for like $6. And I'm doing the math. Like, how many items does he have to sell at $6 to get the 10,000 items? Let's see. That is 1,666 items, Josh. He says he's not stopping till he gets there. Good luck.
It's because he's selling soap by the bushel.
Vera
up in
Bradley.
there.
He's selling
I've
a
got
Vera
product
Bradley
coming
bag right now.
soon to Dave's Kitchen.
Kevin, he
Market.
just got $30 for a Vera Bradley bag. A small one.
Is it night?
Oh, I think he put
For a
soap
small
inside of it.
new
He put soap
tags?
inside of it.
Tricky,
nice
tricky,
little
tricky.
strategy. Oh my gosh, I am gonna do. I'm gonna do Josh because this
Wow.
picture I found of him.
I did that with something the other day.
Yeah, just screenshot this. What he looks like right now.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got an even better one, but
Roast him.
okay. He
Roasted.
looks like me in my stupid hat. Roast Josh from this picture. I wear a dumb hat, and
Reseller.
Carrie, you now finally see why I wear a big dumb hat after today at the flea market, or Saturday at the flea market, Sunday at the flea market, right?
Oh yeah, I bought two big dumb hats, one for me and one for
Yeah, like it's.
because I want full 360.
I had a
coverage.
bunch of big dumb hats, and Jess sold them all off on Commons the other day. A whole big box of them.
Dude, they're
I'm like, I needed to
lifesavers.
keep
All right, so
one of
here's the
those.
picture I'm going to use to roast Josh. We'll finish off the episode.
Because you don't want to meet people?
No, because the sun is brutal. Because the sun is brutal. So this is, look at his Ron Swanson shirt.
Exactly. This is like
AI pick up on that.
We'll see.
Peak male athleticism right here. Let's go.
Peak pickleball athleticism.
Well, I like how you can't see Ron
Exactly.
Swanson's eyes. You can just see his mustache. Okay, here we go. Wow, Josh looks like he
Well, they
just
pick up on
escaped
the
from a
GoPro
Bass Pro
harness.
Shop after losing a fight with a clearance rack. That hat, that's not sun protection, that's birth control. Ain't nobody making eye contact with a man who looks like he's about to give a TED Talk on mulch. That GoPro harness is holding on for dear life like it's being forced to document a midlife crisis in 4K. Bro really strapped up like he's about to base jump into a garage sale over a $3 lava lamp. And let's talk about that shirt stretch. That shirt ain't white anymore. It's waving the flag of surrender. Fabric said, I didn't sign up for this. He's sitting in that car like he just got kicked out of Home Depot for arguing with the paint mixer, and the vibe it's given Florida man starts a vlog and ends up on the news. Josh, you look like you Venmoed someone $10 for fashion advice and they blocked you mid-text.
Oh man.
Josh, we love you. We're sorry
good.
that
That's
ChatGPT
good.
is so mean.
Yeah, we
that
love
was
you,
ChatGPT being mean. We disagree with everything it said.
You should add that he sells soap.
Yeah. He sells soap.
Just say he sells soap and then see what it
Okay, let's see
says.
what it says when I say that.
Don't add
It
anything
said,
else.
he sells soap? Say less. Josh out here looking like he sells homemade soap, but smells like he's never used it a day in his life. My guy looks like he handcrafts Sasquatch musk bars in his garage next to a pile of unpaid HOA fines and expired beef sticks. That straw hat, that's not a fashion choice, that's branding. It screams, I wash with bark and rinse with creek water. He probably markets his soap as artisanal, but it's just an Irish Spring melted in a crock pot with a pine cone. He's got that GoPro strapped on like he's about to drop a documentary called Lathered and Dangerous, the Soap Saga. Every bar comes with a free whiff of regret and a handwritten note that says, y'all come back now, you hear? You just know his soap labels.
Like, use this as the thumbnail.
You just know his
and
soap
use
labels.
this and put lathered and dangerous on the top.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, that's sorry, Josh. I had nothing to do with any of this. I'm totally not
Sorry.
involved. So, yeah. Subscribe for more.
Blame